Hunters, Aria here. Last time, I introduced Hero to help with your hero selection. Today, we will cover Torchlight seasonal contents which you will face in the Netherrealm. Torchlight Infinite's content is constantly expanding with each new season offering more and more. However, with so many options, it can feel a bit overwhelming for new hunters. But don't worry, you don't have to play everything. Focus on what you enjoy and try to cover gaps in your build. You will still get great results. I will help you match the content to your preferences and show what rewards you can expect. Dark Surge. While exploring the Netherrealm, you may occasionally encounter areas corrupted by Dark Surge. On your map, this appears as monsters marked in purple. Those are the ones infected by Dark Surge. Defeating these monsters lets you absorb their corrosion energy. Once you've gathered enough, you can press this button to release the corrosion energy and summon a corroded monster. Dark Surge is considered one of the best ways to farm legendary gear or priceless gear. Within Dark Surge, you can obtain Amberon Core and Familiar Nexus, which are corrosion materials. By corroding legendary gear with these materials, there is a chance that special corrosion affixes will be added. This can either empower or weaken your item. If you're lucky, you might even obtain an extremely rare 0+ tier legendary item. Black Sail. You will encounter monsters marked with ghostly flame. These are Black Sail monsters. Defeating them grants you Void Sea Flames. Collect 6 different Void Sea Flames to face the Void Sea Bride. Defeat her, you will receive rewards tied to the Void Sea Flames you selected earlier. These rewards include hero memories and the various enhancement materials needed to strengthen them. Hero memories are a core type of item used to enhance hero traits. Hero memories have an upgradable base affix, and upgrading it with memory scrap can add new random affixes. Upgrading a hero memory also increases the level of its corresponding hero trait, making it an essential growth item from the early stages of progression all the way to endgame. Furthermore, all enhancement materials consumed when upgrading hero memories are fully refunded when the memory is dismantled, so don't hesitate to upgrade your memories. Cube of Rapacity. During the Cube of Rapacity season, manifestations of greedy self appear, dropping Desire Crystal. Spend the Desire Crystal you've gathered in an area to roll for rewards in the Cube of Rapacity. The cube offers not only flame fuels and equipments, but also a wide variety of divinity slates and slate enhancement materials. If luck is truly on your side, you might even obtain multiple copies of When Sparks Set the Prairie Ablaze, a powerful slate that replicates nearby slates. The divinity slates obtainable from the cube are among the fastest ways to empower your hero. A hero without slates and one fully equipped with optimized slates can differ in power by over 10-fold. Eterna. When you defeat King Warden's Obsession or the Boss Blade of Eternal's Obsession, you can obtain an Eterna Reverberation that opens the way to Eterna. Collect these reverberations and bring them to Candle at Amber's Rest to enter the ruins of Eterna. By completing all the Candelabra challenges within the ruins of Eterna, you can assemble marks of the ruins and construct your own city of Eterna on the Eterna map. Inside the city you've built, you'll find rewards you've planned and configured yourself, while ruins monsters stand guard over those rewards. In Eterna, you can obtain far more flame elementium and embers than from other content. It may feel challenging for newer hunters to enter at first, but because the rewards are substantial, be sure to pay it a visit once you've powered up. Nightmare. If you encounter the Dream Lotus in Netherrealm, you can enter a sweet dream. Within a sweet dream, you can obtain dream bubbles and stake your dream one by one. If you're lucky, you can even create a rainbow bubble that grants powerful rewards. As you continue encountering sweet dreams, you will eventually enter a nightmare. If you enter a nightmare, you will encounter dangerous monsters you couldn't see in sweet dreams. Among the many rewards you can find in a nightmare, dream talking is undoubtedly the most crucial. By using dream talking, you can perform dream interpretation on your weapons, armor, or accessories, adding powerful dream affixes. Dream interpretation always grants one positive affix and one negative affix as a pair applied directly to your item's base affixes, so you'll be hoping for a beneficial positive affix that strongly supports your build, ideally paired with a negative affix that doesn't hinder your build. If you ever feel like your build's power has hit a ceiling, be sure to leverage dream interpretation to push it even further. Whispering Mist, a game within the game. If you want to enjoy board game style challenge inside Torchlight Infinite, the Whispering Mist content is perfect for you. Balancing sanity and gold as you progress, relying on luck to discover powerful relics and food. In this board game, you spend gold to purchase relics and food. If you fail to gather enough gold, you won't be able to buy what you need, eventually losing your sanity and being expelled from Mistville. The real key to Whispering Mist is finding strong relics and food quickly, so that you can keep both sanity and gold in balance. To enter Whispering Mist, you'll need Residence Eye, which is dropped by defeating residents of Mistville encountered randomly in the Netherrealm. The most powerful rewards exclusive to Mistville are Activation Medium skills. These are special support skills that automatically activate linked ability under certain conditions. For example, linking Activation Medium Wind Rhythm to a spell causes it to auto-cast against the nearest enemy based on the caster's cast speed. Furthermore, there are activation mediums for support skills that activate skills every few seconds like Preparation, or those that trigger skills when encountering powerful enemies like Activation Medium Elite. These significantly impact the long-term convenience of your build. Especially for hunters playing on mobile, hunting without these activation mediums would be unimaginable. Of course, purchasing activation mediums requires a massive amount of flame elementium, so they are often adopted in the late progression build finishing stages. Clockwork Ballet. When you enter the Clockwork Ballet in the Netherrealm, there's no time to waste. Within a limited time, defeat the Clubstall employees and collect as many Cogwheel vouchers as possible. The faster you clear and the more employees you defeat, the higher your challenge rating, which boosts your rewards multipliers and leads to powerful Cogwheel rewards. In the Clockwork Ballet, you can obtain Corrupted X's and Glorious X's. These are Corrosion materials used for gear, and they are Clockwork Ballet exclusive drops. You might be wondering, isn't Corrosion done with cores from the Dark Surge? And you'd be right. However, the Corrupted X's and Glorious X's you get from the Clockwork Ballet are specifically for corroding non-legendary gear. This means you can even corrode the non-legendary gear you craft to yourself. And tried it on pieces already at 0 tier. With luck, you may land the fabled 0+ tier outcome, making your gear incredibly powerful. The Frozen Canvas. By using snow paper fragments obtained in the Netherrealm, you can expand a scroll to paint a picture filled with tough monsters and hard content. The higher level of monsters and content you paint, the greater rewards you will earn. In artistry, the most important thing is not to fail tile placement missions. If you fail, you won't receive the next mission and you'll miss the coloring effect that raises your paint level. So take your time and place each tile carefully. Once your painting is complete, you can enter the finished canvas and challenge the most powerful monsters and content within. If you succeed, you'll obtain Splendor Axe matching the level of each paint color. Breaking up in a Splendor Axe scales the reward quality with each level. At Rainbow Egg, you can obtain exclusive support skill among the high-tier drops. These exclusive supports can boost damage and even change the form and behavior of many main skills, enabling brand new build mechanics. For example, certain noble supports can split shot into a channeled skill, or make arrow in Horgia follow you around. Across the board, noble, magnificent supports are designed to reshape how your main skills function. You can also use Inspiration Essence to upgrade exclusive support skills. Arcana. Have you noticed the tarot cards scattered across NetherRealm stages? If you pass by these tarot cards, you will uncover your destiny with over a dozen tarot-themed trials, including the Chariot, the Emperor, and the Hermit awaiting you. Once you clear enough of these smaller trials, you'll be able to enter the Tarot Secret Path. Inside this secret path, you will use Notes of Arcana to maintain your life while collecting as many high-rarity chests of destiny as possible. When the secret path ends, you'll proceed to Fateful Contest where multiple tarot trials strike simultaneously. Overcome them to claim your chest of destiny as rewards. The exclusive reward you can only obtain from the Tarot system is Destiny. Destiny items can modify the pack system. Installing them on the pack page replaces the original talent effects on the node. For example, if you install a fate such as Micro Fate Fire Resistance on the pack page, it replaces the original effect and increases your fire resistance. Beyond Micro Fate options, there are stronger medium fates and even legendary destinies called Kismets, making Destiny increasingly important for late-game character growth. On a very rare drop, Undetermined Fate can be found. Installing it adds new fate slots. Because fates in these slots do not replace existing ones, you can equip powerful fate without losing any current pack spirit effects. Sandlord. You are all the masters of floating desert island in the sky, the Cloud Oasis. At the Cloud Oasis, you can trade with other islands or raid them to bring back supplies. But none of this is free. You must pay fair wages to your laborers. Out in the NetherRealm, sand pirates you encounter at random will drop assets that can be used in the Cloud Oasis. You can even win over certain pirates and recruit them as laborers for the Oasis. Turn your Sky Island into the greatest city of them all. As you trade and raid, your region reputation levels rise, unlocking higher grade materials, including rare aromatic materials used in blending. Blending rituals let you add blending affixes to any build by combining aromatic materials according to specific recipes. These affixes can roll medium talents, core talents, or aromatic talents on the belt, enabling powerful build customization. Outlaw. In NetherRealm stages, you will occasionally encounter tower code transport vehicles, trucks hauling funds to the vault. Once you initiate a carjack on a transport vehicle, the escort bodyguards will begin to retreat with the payload. During the operation, defeat as many bodyguards as possible to seize tower coins and other rewards. If convoy raids start to feel repetitive, you can instead infiltrate Tower Co Central Vault and plunder the strong rooms inside. Using items obtainable only from Tower Co content, namely mods, you can develop your weapon's tower sequence to make it even stronger. Of course, some luck is involved, but with good rolls, you can add exceptionally powerful sequence lines to a weapon. Can you believe it? There are weapons with 6 T0 affixes, a dream affix, and a tower sequence all on a single weapon. Ever-expanding content. Torchlight Infinite keeps growing. New seasons, new content, stronger rewards, fresh challenges. Whatever path you choose, Aria will be by your side, guiding you through your journey. See you in the next guide!